my Leos, it's Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your love soul reading for the mid-month of February here. So what I mean by soul reading is the energy that I will be grasping is more about how the soul feels and less of the ego. We will have some ego try to pop in here, but the soul will lead me to tell me why we have this ego and this pride blocking or something like that, okay? So all right, so the moon energy, so some of you may be dealing with another Leo, but the moon energy actually is full moon in Leo, and this has don't let pride get in the way, okay? And then we also have the North Node, which is like karmic energy, but it's like destiny and life purpose. And it's saying step out of your comfort zone. So when it comes to love, some of you are going to have to move from what you normally attract or are attracted to. And this also could mean, with you guys being a Leo, that this is putting pride to the side and you stepping up to the plate and saying whatever it is that you want to say. You have to be the person of action, looks like here sometimes too. But at the same time, we don't want to push too hard, but we may have to play a role into getting something to be active, okay? All right, so we do have the Three of Swords as the shadow energy here. And I feel like with some of my Leos, and remember this can be vice versa, but some of us are trying to push something that doesn't work. Okay, because we do have surrender to prayer, passion, and drama. Okay, so do not push so hard if something is not going in the flow with you. Do not force it. You may have a type, you may have a certain person that you're dealing with who you really want it to work, but you can't force love. Love is something that's mutual, it's pure, and it brings two people together, okay? So that's what we have to look at. And we may be disappointed, or we may have fear here, and we have a soulmate or a connection in the background that seemed to have ended here that we really wanted. And what you have to learn about soulmates and, you know, relationships is, you know, everybody is kind of a lesson or a stepping stone until you get to what it really is that is in alignment with you. Everybody has 1 to 8 soulmates in a lifetime. And a lot of people meet a lot of them, and you want to keep them in your life, but that's not their purpose. Because what it's telling you to go towards is your actual purpose. That could be something higher. That could be a stronger soulmate bond. It could be a divine partner that they're wanting you to move forward with. Okay? So if somebody has disappeared for your life, or they betrayed you, or they're at a distance from you right now, they need to be at that distance. Okay? All right, now let's see where your energy is with this. We have the Star, and this is why. All right, so we are replenishing ourselves. We're rejuvenating, restoring everything within us. But you know what happens? I tell everybody, what happens after you actually complete this is you get what it is that you wanted. This is deep cleansing. This is something that takes a long time. This is not heal, in 3 days and you're like, oh yeah, I'm healed. That's not this type of healing. That's more of the Three of Swords. This is healing disappointment. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm over it. It didn't work out between us, whatever. But this is like time and patience. Okay, sometimes it takes a step away from like the drama in order to gain your passion back or your feelings back, and not have you, where pride is in the way, or where ego is in the way, or where fear and pain is in the way. You get to this energy and it's like, I'm pure, I'm reborn again. And this is when you're wanting to jump into love, knowing what you've already been through. But it's like, I'll take that risk to love again. But if you're in the middle of this, if you don't complete your healing, if you still have trauma and traumatic experience, if you still have a great level of fear, it's almost like going backwards in the healing process, and you begin to attract that same type of energy, and you're going to attract all those toxic exes back into your life if we don't completely get through this process. You complete this, you get whatever whatever is meant for you. Okay? Whatever is aligned with you after the restoration process. Okay? So, where the universe wants us to be, 10 of Wands. All right. Some of you And I know it's like, why would the universe want us to be here? I get this too. And this means you're going to take on a really huge task. The lover that may be coming into your life could have kids. They could have, you know, a lot of things going on. You may have different jobs, different investments, love, you know, taking care of family. Everything comes into your way. And they're telling you that whatever you have is a big responsibility. But it's worth it. Okay? Because when I got there, and I'm like, this is where you want me to be, but the outcome of it was really good. But if they was like, this is not something that's going to be easy. This takes a lot of work, but that outcome is wonderful, and it's what you wanted. So let's see what thoughts surround and what energy surrounds this reading. Woo, woo. Okay, look. And it's a lot, guys. What did I say? I got the 10 of Wands, and look how many cards came out. And it's a lot. And guess what the first thing that came out? Engagement, commitments, and weddings. But you're not going to get this lollygagging around. This comes from a lot of work. This is probably internal work, external work, getting your foundation together, getting your finances together, getting things orchestrated to where you could have this and it goes smoothly. Okay, so let's wrap ourselves around all these cards. And we also have in the shadows, meet in the middle. So this may be somebody that you have to work with or work with alongside here to get everything going. But there's so much, and there's things in the way, but there's so much going on, okay? So the first thing we have is engagements, like I said. I'm going to have to move you, Ganesh, because we got a lot going on. So engagements. New love. You have somebody who they're not growing, but you are, or they're growing and you're not. But that's something that's going on with possibly a new lover that some of you are dealing with. That's how it looks like it's connected. And they may be very easygoing. You know, it's a very light connection, but you're realizing me and this person are not really aligned together. And you learned that through growth. So some of you did meet somebody new, and that even shows up here. 3 of Swords, that's you know, it's kind of painful. It's kind of a disappointment, but it's not too harsh on your heart. This is a 3. Usually a 10 is like, oh my God, you've drained me. So when it came to a connection that you've met, which could be the new love, you know, it was a disappointment and you had to end it. 10 of Swords, okay? Or you'll have to end it. It's just not something, what we're going for is this engagement, commitments, and weddings. But you know what that comes with? That comes with a past life soulmate. So didn't I just tell you? They're wanting you to go towards your divine partner, your divine connection. Maybe like a spiritual partner. So you have somebody new that's in your energy. Like I said, some of you already met this person or you haven't. Some of you may be torn in between the two with a new love and a past life soulmate. And what we have interfering is an ex. Okay, so some of you, the ex it's the new love. It's like a past life, new love. Okay, so we have an ex type of interference here. And some of you, the reason why nothing is growing with this other person is because they have an ex in the way. But the last card I have is in divine timing. That is the North Node. The North Node is about divine callings and destiny. That's why they're saying, stop trying to, this is kind of taking the easy way out, but you're not going to be satisfied with this person. This person is not going to bring out that passion in you. Okay, they're not bringing it out. And you don't even have to push this. This is something that is coming in due time. This is, you know, something that's probably already been manifested and probably prayed for, but what we're needing to surrender is to pray. And praying from your heart about what will lead you to this or how you get to where you want to be with this person. But the thing about it is the past life soulmate, they could be literally from like, you know, past, and you've already dealt with them, but you guys have had so many issues. It's something that didn't work, and now this is coming back around. Now that's for some. Okay, so you may have new versus old, and both of these can be new, but this is just like a new flame, maybe somebody that you learn some things from, and then you have the real soulmate comes in, that past life soulmate, that strong connection, but it's all in divine timing, you know? Oh, you have so much, and that's why it's a heavy load, because it's past life connection is going to be a lot of responsibilities, but this one is connected to the wedding and the engagement and the commitment. Okay, and some of you may be the masculine energy, or you may be, if you're the masculine energy, you know how these connections are, where you're going to have to, you know, this is your feminine energy, and this is a big major responsibility for you and that person to get it back together. Okay. Whew. Okay, so it's not negative, but another thing is, for some of you, it's, you are not, you're growing, but some of y'all got to get away from an ex, because they're stunning your growth. And for some of you, you feel like you even have an ex come in. You have a past life soulmate, new love, and an ex. And you just realize the ex is just gonna be whatever, and it's time to move forward, because you be struggling with this ex you be dealing with. Okay, and for some of you, you have a two-way street where it still works for you. Some of you, your new love is going to work for you. And some of you, your past life soulmate, you're going to have to choose between those two. Both of them can end up being a strong connection. But timing will show you, you know, exactly who you are meant to be with. Through actions, most likely. Because it's saying, surrender to effortlessness. You don't even have to try. This person will show you that they want you to be in their lives. So some of you are going to have to push something to the side and take on this, you know, this work. This work, it works. You know, it works in your favor. This just means it's going to be a challenge. There's going to be, maybe you have a role reversal with them, where, you know, you play a different role. But it's going to be something very challenging with this person. But it doesn't mean like they're going to be crazy or anything like that. It's just, you know, different relationships require a different level of energy in them. And this one requires a lot of energy, but it works out. Because what you're doing while you're using so much of this is because you're working towards an engagement. You're working towards a wedding and a commitment. So this is real determination. So if you are distracted by somebody else, they're wanting you to put all your energy into either the past life soulmate or the new love, and get your energy off of this ex, or, you know, whatever has happened. Okay, so our challenge is letting go of it's something that, you know, we're dwelling on still, probably. And 10 of Wands is also a letting go too. As you can see, this person usually has like all of them in their hand. But the thing about this is they're about to pick them up. This is the before tarot deck. They're actually about to pick up these wands. Okay. But, you know, wands represent a level of maturity too. Maturity, and you may have to support this person through a difficult time. Your past life soulmate, or whatever connection that you're going through, this could be the challenge for them. They're trying to let go of something that happened. They're mourning over something, and you may be their healer as the star energy. You are the healer to them. Because if you're at this, you are completely restored, and they don't need that much healing. They're not going to like drain you, but there's just little things that still bother them in their life where they need help. And it may not even be a relationship. It could be family issues, you know. And some of you are going to have to move that pride and just really help this person. Okay. All right. So we've had hermit mode. We've had introspection. We've had a little bit of solitude. We've needed that. That's why we're here. You know, that's a good energy to be at before a healing process. It's guidance. It's peace. It's a peaceful time here. Because sometimes you realize, okay, yeah, we need to There's some type of transition that I need to go through. Because as you even see with the picture here, the hermit is covered up, fully clothed. You know, it's cold. You know, he does have the stars, so he has navigation. But it's a darker energy, you know, but it's needed. That time is needed. And then look, you're naked. Naked represents vulnerability. This is a new openness. This is, I'm comfortable. I've healed, I've cleansed, I'm in nature, I don't care who sees me. This is like a big level of security and comfort that you are in versus here, where we're trying to question what is going on. So big transformations, Leos, good job. The deeper issue is the Page of Pentacles. Practical. Some of you was an earth sign. But the deep-rooted issue, and this is not an issue, what this stems from is, you know, if relationships weren't working out or the situation between you and your spouse was not working out, we had to look at things in a different way. Because this person is not all about romance anymore. It's about focus. It's about determination. It's about learning, because this is a student. This person takes the time to learn some things, so we have to go into hermit mode and study. What is it that we're needing to change? And whatever we need to change is going that way. And the universe has healed us because we're about to take on a big responsibility. Or some of you might be getting engaged or something, or moving in with somebody. But you need to take a big leap and step up. Because somebody needs somebody needs kind of your help and support to get over the little things. So they can love you and you can love each other. And some of you got to get over this interference here. But the divine timing is at play. But these are the things that had to happen. This is the growth that had to happen in order for this type of energy to come in. So what we have in the near future is the King of Swords here. Final decisions. And you don't have to, we have exes and loves and past love. So this is the decision card here. But this is a mature decision. I want to say that's really, really good. Because we have a king here. So this is about logic. This is about what works. You know, this is also cutting out what doesn't serve you. Okay. And if we change nothing, we move on. Okay. I feel like we're moving on from this new love and this ex. Because there's, like I said, I'm growing and you're not. So if we're still clinging on to that ex, we make the decision to leave. But overall, this is a victory card. Some of you are moving. Some of you would be literally moving towards your divine partner. Okay. Some of you are moving, like I said, moving in with this person, but you move away from whatever this is. This is a big success card to me, actually. Okay. Big success card. We win. Victory over triumph. We win. Shadow energy, true love. We win. Because somebody is going to come back to test you. That's what I'm getting. That test comes, you pass that test, you move on. You go and you work towards that connection that the universe is wanting you to go towards. Okay? Making a logical decision. And for others of you, I will say this. Because I can't pass what I see. But some of you are just not going to want to make the effort with that. Don't let your pride get in the way. Some of you are just not going to want to make the effort. So you make a head over heart decision that I'm just going to keep moving. And you skip past an opportunity of something beautiful. Okay. So with the universe, how to get over what is holding us back, which is Five of Cups. The new chapter, the World card. New chapters are over here. I don't know which is which for any of you, but the way that they're touching, they're both connected to some type of commitment here. And I feel like you have a choice between a new lover and a past life soulmate, but that ex not touching anything. And I feel like when it comes to engagements, commencements, and weddings, that has to do with the World card. like new opportunities here. What else we have going on? Oh my goodness, spiritual connection comes out. It's saying the spiritual connection is the world card here. That X is probably just the karmic. But the thing about this that comes into play, I don't know if you're going to change this energy and be this way towards them, kind of cold and distant, but somebody's going to be uncertain of their feelings for somebody else. Like if you change, if your personality change, or if theirs change, now we're at a level of uncertainty. But look what's behind that. I could see us getting married. So it's about, you know, not letting your ego get the best of you. Because your soul is purified. You don't let that ego get the best of you. Move on to what's good for you, though. Just moving on to your higher good. This is having more control of a situation than you had at first. But what the universe is wanting you to do is go towards that spiritual connection. It could be a fixed sign. It could be another Leo. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Yeah, it could be any four of those too. But this is the happily ever after, and it is a spiritual connection, like I already said, because they're telling you to go towards your life purpose, and that's exactly where your life purpose is going to lead you to. So if we change course of direction, look at that. We even have the Ace of Pentacles, but I have so much newness showing for you guys. So this is the course of action. And if we change it, because I see a lot of you guys just like, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'm about to go. But boy, do we pass up on an opportunity. And if we change that, if we change this and we don't let our pride get in the way with the full moon in Leo, it works. This is ego versus heart. If we've really purified ourselves, if we really went through healing, there is no ego, there is no fear, there is no major pride that, you know, makes us push away what we feel. So that's why I say you have to go through this completely in order to feel this abundance and success that is coming to your way. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. But this gift, these two gifts, come after a completion of success. That's how you get this. This is how you graduate to this. You completed maybe a hard part of your life, especially in the emotional aspects of things. We forgive, we let go, we move on, you know, from past hurt and past pain. We don't, you know, have to force ourselves to feel a certain way. We surrender to the drama of the exes and it just didn't work out. And we reignite our passion and exactly what we want comes into play. But if we keep this energy of cold and distant, we have to keep it moving, and it's no telling when this will come back around because this is a timing thing. So when this time comes, it's best to take action and initiative. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. See you later.